What an insane week 2 matchups we had. Um, with Thursday night football with the Commanders and Packers game that Micah Parsons took over on. Um, Overtime game between Cowboys and Giants, and so much more. Um, Even week 1 was a crazy week too. So hopefully week 3 is a lot more crazier than as expected. So let's see what happens this coming week. So first, obvious kickoff week 3 between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Um, this is going to be an easy game, of course. Uh, Buffalo taking the win, of course. Possibly a good 32-20 ball game. That's what I'm predicting. Because I don't think much Miami is going to do anything good for uh, against the Bills. So I don't know how Tua is going to be. I know Mike McDaniel is possibly in the hot seat uh, to get fired shortly. So we'll see. And who knows if Tyreek Hill leaves and tries to request a trade out for Miami. So next, a battle that AFC South with the Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Um, a pretty good game last week against for Houston playing against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was a good scoring game. They almost had it close to where they almost won it, but Tampa Bay did the unthinkable and came back, of course, to win it on Monday night. So it was a pretty good game for the Texans, but the Jags, I don't know how they're gonna do since they didn't do too good against their opponent last week against Cincy. I mean, it was a good game, but I don't know. They're gonna try to keep that momentum going uh, this coming week against Houston. Um, but I do got Houston winning it 24-21. We had a decent low score game. So next we got is this one. This one's gonna be a tough one because apparently Joe Burrow hurt his toe, and I think he's gonna be out for a couple months, 3 months. And got word that JJ McCarthy is out with a knee injury this coming week. So we got a battle of the backups with Jake Browning for the Bengals, and shocking to see him back, Carson Wentz for the Vikings. It was for me. It was an if or statement. Who's gonna do good in this matchup? Even though since he pulled off a big win against Jaguars last week, and Sunday night JJ McCartney pulled off a stinker against the Falcons. But again, this is gonna be two backups, so I do believe that Carson Wentz and the Vikings can pull it off. Probably 28-20 ball game. That's what I'm predicting. So again, we'll see how that game goes. Um, that's gonna be a good one to see two backups playing. So again, we'll see how it is. Next game we have is another AFC South matchup between a hot Indianapolis Colts taking on against the Tennessee Titans. Daniel Jones, man, Daniel Jones. When I tell you, And I was telling my people at work this: whoever plays at New York and leaves that city does so good. Like Odell Beckham Jr. won a Super Bowl with the Rams. Saquon Barkley won a Super Bowl with the Eagles. Daniel Jones 2-0 again with 2-0 with Indianapolis right now, while his team is 0-2 right now. So this could be a good game for the Colts since they did pull off a game-winning field goal against the Denver Broncos. Not a lot of people were expecting anything of it, possibly Denver winning it, but no, they literally marched down that field and kicked a game-winning field goal. So I think this one could be another close game. Tennessee pulled off a stinker against the Rams, so this could be either a shutout game for Tennessee or it could be a close one. But I do think it could be a shutout. Believe it could be 32, 32 to possibly 15. 32-15. That's probably gonna be the ball game for this one. I don't think Tennessee's gonna do much in this game. I mean, they got the defense, but I just don't see it happening. Next, we have is another banged up quarterback with Daniel Jones. No, my bad, not Daniel Jones. Apologies. Jalen Daniels for the Commanders. He is out with an injury as well. So this could be a good game because it's a revenge game for Marcus Mariota. Yes, I said that right. Mariota is with the Commanders. And he'll be facing against his former team, the Angeles, the Las Vegas Raiders. My bad. I was going to say Angeles. Las Vegas Raiders. I think he's gonna put up a good game in this one. Um, I I say this could be a good close game because last week both teams did pretty good. I mean, minus the Commanders losing, but I know the Raiders had a stinker as well. But I mean, their defenses did pretty decent, but the offense was just not clicking for both sides. So this could be either a bounce back game for either one, with Commanders or the Raiders. Since Commanders played on Thursday Night Football against the Packers and lost that game 27-18 to the Packers, and the Raiders lost on Monday night against the Chargers 20-9. But I do believe that one of these teams is going to have that bounce back game, and I see that it's going to be the Commanders winning it, possibly maybe another stinker game, probably a 28-14 ball game. That's what I'm predicting. That's what I'm believing in. So we'll see. Next game is going to be a really good one with the Los Angeles Rams taking on against the Philadelphia Eagles. Rams did good against the Tennessee Titans, against Cam Ward. Eagles, again, pulling it off against the Super Bowl rematch against the Kansas City Chiefs, with Eagles winning that game 20-17. So really good, and it gives uh, the Chiefs puts them in 0-2. And craziest thing enough, they play Sunday night against an 0-2 uh, Giants, which I will be talking about that later on uh, down the road. But going back to this game, it's gonna be a close one, possibly. Both good teams, both good defenses, both good offenses. This one could be a high score game. Who knows? But I do believe that this could be a 38-32 ball game. That's what I believe. That's what I predict for that one as well, because it's going to be a good matchup. That one should be a Sunday night game, but I don't make the scheduling, so we'll see how the game will be for that one. Next, we got is another division game with the Atlanta Falcons taking on against the or Atlanta Falcons taking on against the Panthers, excuse me, Carolina Panthers. Um, Michael Penix got his revenge against JJ McCartney when, of course, they played against each other in the Natty last year, I believe. When, of course, Michael was at Washington, of course, JJ was with Michigan, and McCartney got his revenge Sunday night. So good for him. I think he could be promising with that league with the team. Um, it's just hopefully they can keep him good and have good weapons. Carolina, I don't know. They almost had a close game against Arizona. So this one could be a closer game, could be a shutout game for either team. But I want to say the Panthers in this matchup to get a bounce back, but I'm going with Atlanta. Actually, I think the Atlanta Falcons could win this game 21-12 ball game. So we'll see. Hopefully, this game is a really good one as well. So next game we have is the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on against the New England Patriots. Um, Stinker of a game for the Steelers against my Seattle Seahawks last week and DK Metcalf's return. Well, not to Seattle, but we visit them. But it was not a really good game. When I've seen the highlights, don't know what happened to Aaron Rodgers and the offense. So this one could be a if or whoever wins. But I know Drake May Drake May and Patriots did really good against the Dolphins, um, winning that game pretty good. So I again, this is gonna be another tough one. I want to say Steelers in this matchup, but I think the Patriots could continue their win streak. Um, it's gonna be probably a low score game. I say 24-22. It's gonna be a close one. 24-22. Uh, New England in this matchup. Uh, these next three games, I don't know if I want to go much into it. Um, it's it's possibly gonna be a shutout game for these three games that I'm looking at right now. With the Green Bay Packers against the Bear Browns. Um, yes, I'm gonna put them all three. Show you all three what I'm talking about. Uh, Packers versus Browns, Bucks versus Jets, and then Seattle Seahawks against the Saints. Um, we all know who's gonna win those three matchups. Um, Browns, they're not that good this year. Uh, Jets, they have only had one good decent game when they played the Steelers. Lately, they've been not doing so hot. Last week they had an atrocious game against the Bills and the Saints. I mean, they had a close game with the 49ers, but I I don't think these three teams are going to do any good next week. Um, I got Packers in a possible shutout, uh, 30-12 for the Packers. The Bucks probably continue the win streak. Um, 25 to 18, and then Seattle game, of course. 28 to 13. That's what I believe for those three that I'm guessing because the three teams that they're playing, it's not going to be any much of a game. It's just going to be a shutout game for those three. So, alrighty, moving on to the next game we got is the Det- I was gonna say Detroit, Denver Broncos against the Los Angeles Chargers. Um, Good game for the Chargers Monday against the Raiders, blowing them out 20-9. Um, Again, the Broncos with a close game against the Colts. Um, but hopefully they can make this one a better game since it is a division game. So, but I do think that the Los Angeles Chargers could pull off a win and extend their lead in the their division if the Raiders lose and Broncos if they beat the Broncos. So I do think that Chargers can win this game a good 28 to 16 ball game. 22-16. That's what I believe. So we'll see. Next next games we got is the Dallas Cowboys taking on against uh, Chicago Bears. Um, Not a decent game for the Browns since Ben Johnson's debut. Yeah, he got shut out on his homecoming. Lions blew the heck out of him, freaking beating them 52-21. Yeah, you heard me right. 52-21. And for the Cowboys forcing a overtime, well, not forcing, but going into overtime. So this could be an if or game if Ben Johnson can bounce back. But I think the Cowboys are going to win this game. A good 32 to 18, 32-18 ball game for the Cowboys. I don't see much of Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams doing anything good against the Cowboys. So we'll see. Next and final game on Sunday before Sunday Night Football, we got the Arizona Cardinals taking on against taking on the for San Francisco 49ers. And yes, another injured quarterback for the 49ers, which I think possibly they're going to be struggling. They got a lot of key players that are injured. Um, Mac Jones, I don't trust him under center. Um, I think Arizona could win this game by a good, decent margin. Possibly it's gonna be a tough one. 28 to 10 ball game. 28 to 10. Maybe a little more for the Niners, maybe less. But 28 to 10, that's what I got for them. Alrighty. Next up, we got is the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Giants. Um, it's gonna be an insane matchup to see Russell Wilson facing off against Patrick Mahomes. Um, I mean, this could have been a different Sunday night game, but again, I don't make the schedule. It would have been nice if like our Monday night game we have was the Sunday night game, or like any of these other games that I mentioned, like some of the division games, or the Eagles and Rams were Sunday night. But no, we get two 0-2 teams with the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. But I don't know how this game's gonna turn out, but hopefully enough, it's a good decent game. Um, I do see the Kansas City Chiefs coming out on top in this one. Um, they won't close the margin against the Chargers, but I do think that they could keep pace with them. So I got Kansas City in this game. Um, and before I talk about the next team, the Monday night game, please, guys, I'm really, really trying to get this channel to 1,000 subs at least. Let's get there. I'm trying to grow. Um, Trying to shoot out a lot of content for y'all, both my picks and stuff. So if y'all can please get me there, it'd be amazing. Amazing goal to reach. Um, like, it'd be amazing because I'm already at 6,000 on TikTok, and I just need 1,000 on here. So please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Um, let's just get to 1K subs. Like, let's get there. Hopefully, I know it's not gonna happen in a month. But let's get there to the end of the year before week 18 ends. Whoever the last team ends it before the playoffs. I want to get there so badly. It'd mean the world to me to get to 1,000K. Trying to redo this, trying to get y'all more content. So please, please, please hit that like, hit that subscribe. Um, so I can keep continuing this. So, all right, let's jump into this next game, final game for week 3. It is a hopefully this is a possible Super Bowl matchup. Hopefully, with the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. This one I hope is going to be a good Super Bowl matchup if it comes down to the wire. Either this matchup, Bills, Lions. Um, I've been seeing stuff saying Bills, Rams, but I don't see that happening. But I do believe that this one, the Lions and the Ravens, this one could be a good Super Bowl game. Um, but hopefully that the Lions will win this matchup against the Ravens. A good possible. It's gonna be a decent, good game. I'm gonna say 32-28 ball game for the Lions. Um, Again, hopefully this could be a Super Bowl matchup. So, I, so it'd be insane. But, anyways, hopefully y'all guys enjoyed all my picks. Let me know down in the comments down below who y'all guys got. Um, Let me know. I want to hear it. What you got, and please, again, hit that subscribe, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I want to get this channel growing, guys. Please, please, please. I'm begging you. So I'm gonna try to keep posting every so often. Reactions. I know I don't do a lot, but I'm gonna try to do them within the week videos that I predict for the predictions. So again, you guys have a wonderful day, and see you guys in the next cast.